Good morning, everyone. I just want to jump on here and say that today is not just another day. It's another opportunity, an opportunity to walk by faith and not by sight. The kind of faith that moves mountains, builds arcs, and parts seas. And guess what? Births nations. Y'all, I was reading up on Hebrews chapter 11 this morning, and we're given a glimpse into the lives of men and women who didn't have it all together. They didn't have all the answers. But guess what they did have? They had something so much greater. They had faith. Faith shows the reality of what we hope for, and it is the evidence of things that we cannot see. And we see that in Hebrews chapter 11, verse 1, where Noah built a boat with no rain in the forecast. And in that day and age, they had never seen rain. Like, it was unheard of. But he moved out of obedience, and he had faith. Abraham, he left everything familiar, his entire family lineage. Well, he did bring his cousin. But without knowing where he was going, his wife Sarah believed for a child long after her body said it was completely impossible, being an older woman in the faith. And they still had faith for it. Moses, who chose purpose over the palace, and Rahab, we can't forget about them, took a risk on God where she didn't even know what was going to take place. One thing they all have in common is they believed God, not just in his existence, but in his character. They believed he was who he said he was, and that his reward, and that he's going to reward those who sincerely seek him. So this morning, just to ponder, what is God calling you to do by faith? Is he calling you to move? Is he calling you to leave that job? Is he calling you to, what is he calling you to do? Maybe start that business, start that ministry, have that difficult conversation, make that challenging decision. And are you delaying because you're waiting to feel ready for it? Let me just say this. Faith doesn't wait for clarity. It responds to conviction, because the Lord will definitely convict you when he wants you to do something and you're just not getting it, just not clicking. And he's just like, all right, Sierra, come on now. Faith doesn't always feel safe, but it always leads you to purpose. Faith won't always make sense at all. But guess what? It will always make history. And if you feel unseen, uncertain, or underqualified in the moment, good. That means you're in position, because faith isn't about our credentials. It's about your commitment, your willingness to move fearfully and boldly into the unknown and trust that God is going to direct your steps. He's going to speak through you to get whatever message he needs across. He's going to use your feet, your hands to construct whatever he needs right here in this society. By faith, we have to obey. By faith, we have to endure. By faith, we have to learn to build. By faith, we have to learn to become. You don't need to see the full picture, because he's not going to give it to you. Everyone else may know. They may tap in with little spidey senses. But you got to move out of faith, baby girl. You only need to trust the artist and trust that the portrait, the mural, is going to just be absolutely divine. So build it. Say yes, take that risk, forgive that person, start the healing that is so desperately needed. And when doubt comes knocking, Duffy! He always does that when there's someone knocking. I should have did that. This is your reminder. My faith is not what I see, it's who God is. Because without faith, it is impossible to please God. Duffy! Just know that without faith, it is impossible to please God. But with it, mountains move, legacies are made, and the impossible becomes possible. Let your story be the next verse in someone else's hall of faith by giving your testimony and actively walking it out. And I just want to say before I get off, rise up, okay? Today's the day to walk boldly and walk out of faith. You got this. God's got you. And I pray you all have a beautiful, blessed day. Y'all take care.